I pretty much early on discovered the Gospel of Thomas. And the Gospel of Thomas is a non-canonical gospel. It's the only gospel that we have that's in total. We have all of it from two different sources, and it was first found again in 1945. And when I read the Gospel of Thomas, which is 114, they're called logis, and
And is that one of the books that it's not included in the Bible?
It's not
the
in the
hidden
Bible.
books, or okay,
no, because it was lost. It was hidden because there was a movement against this type of Christianity. Christianity wasn't a monolith when it began. It's not a monolith now. Protestants, Catholics, Orthodox, they all think it's a monolith, but it's not. There's still a bazillion different types. But in those days, there was as the Holy Roman Church became formative, there were other types of Christianity, the Gospel of Mary, the Gospel of Philip, the Gospel of Thomas, that became
Enoch. I know that's one of them, right?
Enoch, I've read that a bunch. That's a little lower down in the scale for me, because it's there's a lot of mythology in Enoch, and these other books, they're much more about Jesus and his relationship to the disciples directly. And so the Gospel of Thomas are 114 sayings, and in the Gospel of Thomas, he's a oneness teacher. He calls it singleness, which is the same thing I found in my studies in the East. Oneness of being. The gurus are always talking about the oneness of being. And here's Jesus and the Gospel of Thomas talking about that same thing. And he talks about it in the Gospel of John. Make them one like you and I are one. For instance, make your eyes single and your body will be filled with light. And in those kind of passages, I found the same thing that was living inside of me. It wasn't like I was making decisions about this. I didn't have information I was processing. It's like it's alive in me. And instead of trying to find things that fit into my puzzle piece, I've already got the puzzle piece. And now I'm looking for things, or I should say, finding pieces of the puzzle to construct my belief system. I already had it. And now I'm seeing parts of it that match with it. And so the Jesus that I encountered, the Jesus that I preached from the pulpit, the Jesus that I helped the churches that I served live out, and it wasn't always easy because because it was always kind of alien to them, is the teacher who said that the kingdom of heaven is within you and among you, and that means that it's actually your original goodness. That's the perspective, is that you have this core of being inside yourself, which is the light of the divine. In the image of God we are made in Genesis. And it's real. And it supersedes everything else. And that's what Jesus was trying to talk about. But of course, when you get into power structures and power dynamics and patriarchy and all the rest of that stuff, they got money, it just
dilute the message.
Yeah, well, it kicked it out. Because you can't have people finding God within themselves and have a church that's organized like it is. You can't have a hierarchy when that happens.